Hey Libra. So for you, what I heard was it's like a snippet of the prayer of Job, Job. He said, "Enlarge my territory." Enlarge my territory. That might be significant for some of you. Some of you could be manifesting or looking to grow in a certain way. So let's see. What energy is Libra in right now? We have the Seven of Cups and we have the Dreamer, which is the Fool energy. So making a choice on the way you want to go, like some kind of new direction you're headed in. Yeah. For a new opportunity. Maybe you're not sure. You may have just gotten some kind of opportunity and it's like, whoa, maybe it takes you off guard out of left field. So some of you might be trying to stay in a spirit of optimism during this time and really look at the brighter side of things and keep it light. That's kind of what I'm feeling, like keeping a lighter energy. You have the Moon and the King of Pentacles beneath. Yeah, so I feel like maybe you could be, there's some worry here, and that could be what's keeping you from taking action on this new beginning if you haven't taken action, or it could be what's keeping you in this state of kind of wonder. It's almost like, I know what I want to do, but I'm just not quite sure if it's the right thing or if I want to go toward it yet. Interesting. You may just want some clarity about something. You may just want to, it's like you want to feel more sure. Some of you, this could be about like starting new with a person too. Could be looking for higher levels of commitment with someone. I'm getting that. What does the tarot have for Libra right now? Yeah, death and rebirth, the end of a situation, and the end of, like, maybe with this devil energy here, the end of like delay in something, which is cool. Could be the end of this energy that's come out here. The Seven of Cups is giving me a little bit of a delay. Let's keep going. We have the Seven of Swords here. Yeah, it's crossing. Some of you may have been confused about something, trying to figure something out. And then we have the Page of Swords. Yep, as the main focus. Three of Pentacles as the advice. And the Judgment as the outcome. So that's good. I think that's a really good outcome, actually. It's you seeing what you want to do. I feel like it's you finally coming to that decision that's here with the Seven of Cups energy. So overall, we have the Knight of Swords, beautiful. Focus. Sometimes it can be recklessness, but I don't feel that here. I feel like it's focus now. And I think there could be a situation that you've been in for a while and you've been trying to navigate through it and get some kind of answers. And at this point, you're like, I think I have what I need at this point. It's just about me turning it on and deciding to go forward in a situation. And that's where we have you with this 13, death and rebirth. Let's clarify. What's the death doing here as the present energy for Libra? Death to the confusion. Yeah, and to the indecision, I feel. And to this feeling of like, something's lacking here, something's missing here. It's like, I'm hearing like the sound of like angels singing or something, like you've seen the light in a situation and you're ready now to go forward. Can I get one more on the Death and the Seven of Cups, please? This could be about anything. Yeah, what is this about for? What is this about for my Librans? What is this about, the Seven of Cups? Getting out there, holding back in situations. This could be about money for some of you as well. Knight of Swords again, there he is. Could be dealing with an air sign or something like that, or you may meet an air sign who kind of sparks an interest within you. But I feel like if you've been holding back in a situation, you're now going to be coming out of that, is what this feels like. Maybe you've been feeling disconnected for some of you, and that's going to come to an end. Could be doing some work on your heart chakra, sacral chakra. Yeah, we have the Sun here in the Page of Pentacles. Clarity. Yeah, it's like something about the inner child could be significant here. Finding like a childlike joy or wonder about you and tapping into that. I think you had been trying to find something and it started to become stressful for you, or a situation that you were in had become stressful and you're starting to see the light and to navigate your way out of that situation. What about the Seven of Swords? Because I didn't ask for anything for this Sun card to come out, it just came out. What is the Seven of Swords crossing here? Some kind of, yeah. That's what you're leaving behind. It's something that you couldn't really trust. You had maybe for a long time and you could just feel like you've been dealing with situations where things weren't on the up and up in whatever fashion. This could be work related. This could be emotionally, feeling like you couldn't trust people, being around in relationships where you felt like you couldn't really trust, or there was always somebody giving to someone else in the background, or even in your face. I just heard for some of you, like just kind of maybe feeling disrespected. You're walking away from that. Can I get one more on the Seven of Swords and Eight of Cups, please? I keep hearing bring me a higher love, and that's what some of you are wanting, and it looks like maybe you're opening up to that now. It's on its way to you. Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely, and the Emperor. This is twofold for me. I feel like it's like there could be somebody on their way to you, and you could have been waiting for that, and that could have been causing some kind of blockage in your energy, or you had been, maybe you had been depending on that. You could have heard that somewhere, like, oh, there's somebody on their way to you, and maybe you kind of put other things in your life on hold, waiting for something to arrive, even subconsciously, that hasn't arrived. And I think in another way, and some of you are walking away from that expectation, because that's a heavy expectation. And maybe if you're waiting around and it hasn't happened, it's starting to feel like a bit of a letdown because you were holding on to that. Maybe poor counsel, poor advice, or just something that came and went and it wasn't what you thought. It's like you were holding out for something. But you're letting go of that and you're moving forward. And for others of you, this is, on the same vein, it's like you're taking control of the situation now for yourself. Like, I'm in control of my life. I don't have to sit around and wait for anyone to come, for me to have, I'm hearing like a happy ending, or for my life to be good. I don't have to sit around and wait. So what about this Page of Swords? Yeah, so some of you may be not lowering your expectations, but managing your expectations. Bring me a higher love. Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles there. Yeah, okay. Because it's like what I'm feeling is a very, very solitary energy. And it's like you're good that way. You've been good that way. You might have like loose connections with people, or you keep people at arm's length, and maybe now you're wanting to bring somebody in, but it's like you're not desperate for it. You have a good life. You're independent on your own. You're fine being alone. So you're waiting for something real to come along, but you're not like putting yourself on hold anymore. I feel like you're starting to see what you deserve, and it's not just sitting around and letting things happen to you. It's like you're taking charge, which is why I feel like you might be putting yourself out more. We got the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit being clarified by the Death. So it's like maybe you're expressing yourself more now, Libra, or you're starting to be more social and connect with different kinds of people. Can I get one more on this Page of Swords and Six of Pentacles? If there is some idea in your mind of what you thought was coming towards you and you were just kind of waiting for it to fall into your lap, I feel like that's done. You're not going to do that anymore. Wish fulfillment. With the Five of Pentacles at the bottom, yeah. It seems like you're just not going to be... You might have realized some self-blocking behavior. Like, me always being alone, it's nice sometimes, but on the other hand, I deserve to connect to people. Like, maybe you're starting to realize that you do want something more. To have fun. Some of you could be longing to have fun. You're tired of this feeling. Five of Pentacles. So what's this Three of Pentacles here for Libra as the advice? The Star and the Four of Wands. And the Page of Wands. Yeah. Connecting with people. Some of you might want to get out and like do some volunteering events or socialize, go to local parties, just get outside. Maybe there's like an event already going on in your community or neighborhood. It's like, get out there and you could meet some people and actually have a good time. And you might actually find people that resonate with you and support you. And I just heard like life of the party, and you could feel lighter and fun again. I think some of you are longing for that feeling of being, just having a good time. Because I feel like you are that kind of a person, but you have been dealing with some heavier energy like that you don't deserve. Like, it's just energy that have been kind of weighing you down, and it's time to drop that weight. And I think you feel that, even though we haven't seen the Ten of Wands come up, it's like you've let go of that Ten of Wands energy. And this, it's like been a very long time coming with the Judgment card being here. It's like you're seeing, well, I do want to be open to new experiences and new kinds of people. And maybe it's diversifying the kinds of people that you've been around and realizing that it could just be time for a little bit of a change up. What's this Judgment here as the, outcome? Wow, we got a few cards here. We got the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, rather. Yeah, I feel like you're releasing yourself. You have been juggling, like, whether or not you should have fun with something, or juggling just, like, 1 minute you want to be out and be social, and the next minute you're like, I really don't want to be bothered. And it's like you're coming to a balance about that. What's at the bottom of the deck here? And this could definitely have to do with your past. It could have to do with your parents. Maybe some of you had grown up in a home with parents like that who just never really connected with people, or they were very solitary. Again, that word has come up. It's the second time in this reading, where they didn't really like make an effort to be a part of community. And maybe you never wanted to be that way, and you looked around and you're like, dang, I've kind of shut myself off in a way from people. And I think you're releasing that. I think you're trying right now to navigate through you're letting that go. You're letting those ways go and creating for yourself. And I think it's going to cause you to create a community for yourself, like new friends and new relationships, because I feel like there are some things that maybe some disappointments in the past that you had experienced that caused you to kind of hole up or close yourself off from even society. I'm feeling like you become a curmudgeon, but you don't fit the description at all. Like I'm getting like somebody who just lives in a cabin off by themselves, away from people altogether. And I think you're coming out of that. I think you're doing well for yourself. It's just been this kind of blockage that started a long time ago. And maybe before you knew it, it had kind of taken a hold of more of your life than you expected. And you're coming out of it now. So let's get some oracles. What's beneath the Six of Cups, by the way? Yeah. The Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles, just like I'm better off alone. I'm just better off keeping to myself. Or I can hang out with people, but I'll never really let them get too close. That kind of energy. I feel like you're letting go of it if this applies to you, Libra. I don't think it's going to apply to everyone. Because Libra is the sign of like keeping things balanced. Like pleasing everyone. Not in a people-pleasing way, but keeping keeping it nice socially. Like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that. But not really having anyone you felt like you could confide in is what I'm feeling here. And so maybe you're getting ready to branch out and put yourself out there in a way so you can attract some real, like your soul family, your soul tribe. Let's see here. What does the tea tree oracle have for, or tea leaf oracle? Maybe some of you are into tea tree oil. Trees are important to you. Maybe you like to be out in nature. Oh, look at that. Maybe you started to realize this in the month of May, or a Taurus could be significant. You might be meeting like a Taurus. This could have to do with family for sure, though. It could have started in your family with the tree being here. Wow, yeah, it's like you want to branch out. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you want to branch out. Hidden secrets can harm you, yeah. And I feel like you're ready now to like be able to depend on other people and have deeper connections with people. That's really nice. Gong, an exciting event. Peacock, beware of great pride. It's at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there will be some kind of event coming up. You might get an invitation. Or you might just stumble across something that's going on and you'll lean into it. Anything else? Harp, great happiness. And then we have tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Cool. Rose, romance is in the air. Oh. Let's see, is there anything from this side of the deck for Libra? So some of you could be meeting someone. When you like put yourself out there, it's like when you take that first step, there could be someone that comes to you, and it's like I'm getting like a soul family kind of thing, but this could be like a love as well for some of you. And I was hearing that song, Bring Me a Higher Love. It's like an older song. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. So this could be somebody who's going to be very protective of you. Staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. And then hills, obstacles to overcome. So some of you could have been in a period of feeling like you were kind of alone. Like maybe you couldn't really depend on anyone, or you didn't have anyone to protect you. And I feel like, that'll be coming to an end. If this is resonating for you, it's like you're finally putting yourself out there and branching out, and that's going to be kind of very helpful in you meeting those right people who are going to gravitate towards your energy and connect with you in a way that feels good. And then we have here at the bottom of the deck, grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So yeah, take it easy. I feel, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but I feel like you're at the start now, with the outcome being the judgment here. It's like I realize that I want something more, and I want to build better connections with people. And I feel like you're learning what you will accept and won't accept, and that you want more than like arm's length connections, and that's going to start coming to you. So this is really beautiful, Libra. It looks like you've closed out that cycle of you being kind of solitary, if that had been any of you, or not letting anyone really get to know you. That's kind of what this feels like. So until next time, I'll affirm for you and for me that all is well, and I'll see you very soon, Libra. Bye.